Hey guys, it's Jasmine, your brow expert. Well, clearly you can see my eyebrows being a little thin, right? And I just want to touch on something that I see still on almost an everyday basis. I still do eyebrows over at the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and you need to come by and get your brows done if you haven't already. So yeah, it's a little tough to sometimes get that full brows, right? You want that trendy full brow, and you know that it makes you look more fresher, more youthful, but you don't want to go so thick or so just kind of outside your comfort zone, but you definitely want to go a little thicker. Because again, as I've said, that I see this thin eyebrow all the time. Well, I'm going to just show you something that is so easy to do. And again, I just kind of over exaggerate the thin line, but so that you can see how easy it can be to fill in your eyebrows and make it just a little fuller. Now, assuming that your eyebrows are already in the right place, right? You have your brow kind of up in the front, right where it kind of should be. Your end is, it's okay, but you just need it a little fuller. You don't have a lot of time. So here you go. My outline is the easiest to do because you're only going over and under what you already have. So this is about as easy. And now I'm using a powder because I don't want to disturb the makeup I put on my eyebrow, but pencil will do just fine. And you guys will see how easy it can be. All you're doing is looking at the eyebrow that you have. Even if you didn't fill in your eyebrow thin, but you have thin eyebrows, this is the best trick in the world. All you have to do is place the color right underneath that line. See? Just that simple, right underneath what you have. And you know what? Sometimes we forget to do the top, because sometimes if you put some color on the top of the eyebrow, it actually raises your eyelid, right? It kind of gives you that lift. And so if you go right over that line or the eyebrow, right above, see, right above that eyebrow, you're already seeing it just giving you a bit of height. And I'm just going to leave this eyebrow alone so you can see the difference, right? That's important. And again, in the tail, I just go straight underneath. And I always direct the brush out and not going towards the, going down. Because then you're just pulling the eyebrow down and it can kind of give you a droopy look. So you want that lift. You always want to direct the brush going out or the pencil. And this is the easy part, you guys. All you have to do is fill in the eyebrow in the inside. Now again, as I've said, it's going to be darker than you might want, but it's just really about getting the color on there, right? You're just getting the color inside those lines. If you've ever done coloring books, maybe you still do that. You always want to do the outline first, right? So that way you know where you're going, you get those boundaries set, and then you just go for it, really, just right inside. So as I've said, I'm just kind of leaving that end. I'll show you guys how to fix that towards the end. And so again, I'm just filling it in. And now you might say, well, you know, the front's really dark, it's really square. These brushes are great, right? Because it comes with the spoolie brush. You turn it over, and all I'm doing is just combing the edges just around the corners, and it just really softens it up. Don't forget that finger, because you know what? I use that pinky for just about anything around my makeup, my eyebrow. It's also a great way to fix those little hard corners. And again, I'm just placing the color inside. And now I'm just standing back and I'm saying, okay, well, it's a little fuller. Might be a little too thick, and that's okay, because you could always get another brush or a little highlighter and just fix around the corners. So sometimes this concealer can work, or a highlighter stick, but just get a little stiff brush, and then all you got to do is go over, or say, not over, but you're just cleaning out a little bit of the edges. Now see that line over there, or that tail I drew out? I just kind of go over it, but real lightly. And again, don't forget your pinky, because that really helps out in making the line really sharp if you want. But it can also just show you, okay, you know, I just did a little too long. And you know what? That's pretty good, right? You guys can clearly see the difference from this being fuller, and it balances my face much more, because you don't want it so thick just to have it thick either, but you want it to be a little fuller. All you have to do is go underneath and over. What do you guys think? Please give me a comment and tell me that you guys learned something, this helped. This also helps me to know that. And of course, definitely subscribe. So that way, again, you get my latest tips and tricks. And again, I thank you for supporting me on this platform. And until next time, I will see you guys right back here. Bye.